It's gotta be you. It's Chaos, and we're getting it. Playing some NBA 2K18 here on the PS3. And the 8th game of the season here with our Philadelphia 76ers season franchise. And hosting the Indiana Pacers. Don't forget to smash that like button, leave a comment, share the video, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at 2chaos and chaos718 on the gram. So last game, James Harden went off. I think he had 59 in the last game, or was the game before that? But he's been lighting it up, man. Coolest motherfuckers on the planet in my mind. Ain't nobody dope as me, I'm just so. Go.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Good to have you with us. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. And now we'll send you out to Kevin Harlan and the crew. They're live at Wells Fargo Center.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. It's the home of the 76ers here in Philadelphia as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Wells Fargo Center. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. Someone will be keeping an eye on Jermaine O'Neal.
And Steve, near the bucket, he's one of the best finishers around. I mean, he does a great job of using his strong body to fight through contact and get to the rack.
The 76ers hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. What a start to the season. Quite a story now with 8 consecutive wins, looking very good.
And right now for the 76ers, got to be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
Tell you what, they're talking about them now. Everything is falling into place for them so perfectly.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Stolen by Artest. 3-on-3. Jackson passes to Hield. Into O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they get the first bucket of the game on that one.
I tell you what, fellas, I'm anticipating a good one here.
The 3 from Iverson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Iverson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Jackson against Iverson. Jackson kicks to Artest. Pass to Smits. Tipped away. Irving with the steal. Iverson dishes to Harrell. Here's Hield, guarded by Harden. Doubled by Iverson. Smits. And stolen by Iverson. Harden outside. Embiid with it. Picked up by Artest. And the basket by Harden.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Nate McMillan. And Doris, what did he tell you?
Kevin, he told me that basically on the defensive end, if they can do a good job on their outside shooters, everything else should fall into place. He said, listen, if we can force them to work the ball inside on a consistent basis, we feel like we have an excellent chance to win. We'll see, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's important part of your defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
Now here's Jackson. He had 25 points last game. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
The 76ers decide to take their first time out here. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
Yeah, no splits here, partner. One team will have bragging rights, and a win tonight is the first step.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Tucker's checked in, and it's John Lure in for Irving. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Pacers fourth.
You know, a solid three-point game can be the cornerstone of an effective offense. I mean, it adds a little pop and punch to what a team is doing offensively. And last year, this team was not made up of just good three-point shooters. They had great three-point shooters.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
So he gets them both. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Harden the pass to Embiid. It's stolen. So the Pacers call timeout. They're first of the game. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
And here's Jackson after the three-pointer from Allen Iverson. Backing down is Jackson. Smits. That is good.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football when you can pound the basketball inside. inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
That's good.
Another thing about him is how quick he is to react when he's defending near the hoop. A lot of his blocks, so to speak, come at waist level because he pokes the ball away as his man is on the way up.
Here's Heel. Here's the pass to Smits. Artest. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And that is good. He has 6.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Now here is Harris. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. From deep, Iverson. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Jackson with it. Iverson picks him up. Jackson passes to Smits. Outside Artest. From outside the arc. And Indiana, another 3.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Stolen by Jackson. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Harris. Pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Harden. And here's Iverson outside. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Indiana's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Jackson kicks to O'Neal. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And the 76ers call time here. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Harrell setting the pick for Irving. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Evans kicks to Turner. Buries it down low.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
And so it's Indiana with it. Stevenson outside. Evans kicks to Turner. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Turner's got his second bucket. Luwawu, the pass to Korkmaz. And he hits the jump shot. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pacers lead by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
Sunday, November 5th, the Miami Heat go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Live from Los Angeles. Be there.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Indiana.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
You've got Allen Iverson. Tony Allen is out there with Irving. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Harden in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
6 to shoot. Doubled by Iverson. Turner guarded by Embiid. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Iverson with the ball, guarded now by Aaron Brooks. Harden kicks to Irving. Dishes to Iverson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Iverson's got 18 points.
He is on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Harden against Stevenson. Johnson passes it to Person. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Person's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. From deep, Iverson. And that one's good.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Johnson goes in. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And that whistle got a huge response from this crowd, and it was not a positive one.
No, it wasn't. They were actually in absolute disbelief were the fans when that call was made.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Come on, get a fucking stop, man.
Guarded by Harden. Detlef Schrempf, and that's good. And the Pacers lead by 6.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Harris kicks to Harden. Iverson dishes to Harden. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Harden's got 5 points so far. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it different. They'll count the basket.
And the fans clearly don't like that call.
Gave them an absolute earful.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Iverson. He feeds it to Harden. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. Coming off a terrific season. First in assists, second in scoring. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And dropping dimes, too. I mean, led the league in assists. He's an absolute magician with the basketball.
Harris on the double team. Pass to Hield. He kicks to Schrempf. To the paint. Here's Booker. That's good. Booker's got his first basket of the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint. To be honest, I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen very often. This may be the best shooting performance I've ever seen.
Jackson with it. Iverson picks him up. Jackson passes to Hield. Smits. Schrempf kicks to Jackson. Right side Jackson.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Irving's checked in for the 76ers. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. Second, the Pacers.
Boy, Kevin, I thought their coach really did a fantastic job of getting all of the guys on the team to realize the importance of free throws. You know, last year where they were great, excellent from the line. This year, they're hoping to do even better.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Yo, fucking throw it, man. Throw it in.
Defensive end. I mean, especially
The
inside,
fuck?
they really got to pick up that interior defense.
1:49 left in the first half. And stolen by Harris. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Moment to see how the schedule is looking for Philadelphia. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That's the first of 6 played on the road. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And Harris drops them both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
The dish now to Booker. Covered by Irving. The pass to Hield. Kicks it to Booker. Lock at 6. He's whistled for the 5-second back of the basket violation. And a chance now to check out the schedule for Indiana. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Iverson against Jackson. Iverson dishes to Harden. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got 3 assists in the game. Indiana's gone along perfectly from 3-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. Indiana moving the ball around. And he gets it to go. He's got 8.
Read the defense perfectly on that possession.
Harden outside. Back to Iverson. Stolen by Jackson. He passes it to Hield. Some solid defense from Harris. 76ers have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. And Dawkins slams it in.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Jackson passes to Smits. Here's Hield, guarded by Harris. And that one's good.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Al Harden, he had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Back to Irving. Allen Iverson on the wing. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
All of those 3-pointers coming off his fingers have been right on the money.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Philadelphia ahead, leading by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Terrific game for Iverson. He's got 30 points. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
It's really hard to put in words just what he's doing out on the floor.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. We've got Jermaine O'Neal. Jackson is out there with Garrett Temple. And it's Smits in its center. Artest, good.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Here's Harden on the wing. There's the feed to Embiid. He dishes it to Iverson. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pass to Hield. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. Harden kicks to Harris. Covered by Artest. The 3 from Harden. Shot is no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Artest left side. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Well, let's take a look at where Philadelphia ended up rank-wise in the league last year. 3rd in steals, 7th in blocks, and they were in the top 10 in assists. A lot of good passers on this team and guys that are willing to make the extra pass as well.
And going back to the steals, they play a harassing style of defense. You have to be impressed with the effort they brought at that end of the floor.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The drive by Iverson. Harden guarded by O'Neal. Harden outside. Launches a 3. Another miss by Harden.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And that one's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The Pacers making a change here. Turner's checked in. Pacers leading by 3. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again. And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
A big part of this run here has been their ability to hit from mid-range, guys. I mean, that's unique.
And a lot of teams shy away from that mid-range, but if you can get them off of rhythm, then you can have success.
Jackson is doubled.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Indiana making some changes. Schrempf comes in for Jermaine O'Neal, and Person subbed in for Garrett Temple. And Philadelphia calls time here.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Garrett Temple has checked in for Indiana. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And they double up Iverson. Korkmaz. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Shots good by Turner.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Passes to Korkmaz. Luwawu. And here's Iverson outside. They get the rebound. Harrell dishes to Iverson. Philadelphia moving the ball over. And that one's good. Korkmaz.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
That one goes. Count it. Turner's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists.
Where's the foul?
Out there.
Knocked Rips it loose. Fast break, Philadelphia. Iverson passes to Korkmaz.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. Last season, he played outstanding. First in assists, second in scoring, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And dropping dimes, too. I mean, led the league in assists. And he's an absolute magician with the basketball.
Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the basket by Harris.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one.
Evans with it. Pass to Hield. Feeds to O'Neal. With 2 seconds left. And off the glass. That one's good. O'Neal's got 4 this quarter.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Pacers lead by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Tune in Monday, November 6th. The Miami Heat take on the Golden State Warriors. Hoops action.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Joel Embiid out there with Tony Allen. Then there's Allen Iverson. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Jackson passes to Smits. Dishes it to O'Neal. There is just no way, Clark, to tell who is going to pull this one out.
You know what, Kevin? I think looking at this game, it may very well come down to one crucial key play.
Clark, that's a great point. When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Harden, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Shot clock at 6.
Oh, fuck on.
Good on the shot.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
He feeds it to Iverson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Iverson against Evans. He kicks it to Jackson. Back to Evans. It's a very good look and converts. And the Pacers lead by 2.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called nailed it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late. And Steve, he's earned a nickname that's familiar to anybody that's following basketball, the microwave. There's no slow build-up with him. All he needs is one shot to go down, and it can set him off, turn him into a real scoring machine.
Don't fucking miss.
He cooks with gas, not electricity.
Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
Yeah, nobody giving up any ground either way, fella.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Jackson with it. Iverson picks him up. And the rejection by Embiid. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Artest. And it's good. Iverson's got 42 in the game.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart. I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Harden kicks to Iverson. Harden covered by Evans. Back to Iverson. Stolen by Jackson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Now the pass to Artest. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Now it's a 3-point Pacer lead. Harden left side. To the inside. Carroll setting the pick for Harden. Iverson, no luck.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Garrett Temple has checked in for Indiana. And the 76ers call time here. The 76ers making a switch here. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He told his guys, hey, we haven't been playing that well, and yet we're still in this thing. If we straighten up, put together a few buckets, we can seize control of this basketball game. Can they execute now, Kevin?
And thank you for that, Doris. Iverson passes to Korkmaz. Sinks the three-pointer.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And the Pacers call time here. They're up by 2. There's a minute 47 left in the 4th quarter. Bradley's checked in for Dawkins. And it's the Pacers with the ball. A 2-point game.
What are you doing?
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
The 3 from Iverson. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Iverson's got 45 points. Here's Hield. The dish to Jackson. And they double up Jackson. Here's Hield. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And the Pacers lead by 3.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the chart.
And Bradley gets it to go.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Indiana's gone off with the three-pointers tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. Pass to Smith. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Hield the pass to Smith. And here they come. Tucker dishes to Bradley. Kicks it out to Iverson. Timeout called the 76ers. They're behind by 1. 40 seconds left in the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. 40 seconds left in the 4th. Harden kicks to Iverson. It's money from deep.
clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a two-possession game.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Very well done that time. Found the best look possible.
We got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. From mid-court. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and Corey Spur, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time for the Jordan Player of the Game, Allen Iverson.
That's 9 straight. Allen Iverson. Put it up. He was in the Chris Cup.
My side girl got a 5S with the screen crack. Still hit me back right away. Better not never hesitate. Don't come around think you're getting saved. Trying to show the dogs brighter days. Got a torch trying to light the way. Biting everybody, which is ironic, cause your next album probably won't ever see the light of day. Have fans, but you let them down. But I guess that's how you getting down. I'm so high up, I'm like high, really getting down. I could never have a kid, then be out here still kidding around, boys playing around. Where you really wanna take it now?
Nice. 8:48. So we got the Timberwolves next in Minnesota. Start a little road trip. So the Lakers got a 9-game win streak also. Yo, Frank Thomas, last night we played Zombies Ate My Neighbor. It's the second run and beat it, bro. Okay, so we're in Minnesota. They're 4-5. Utah 7-3. They're 3-6. 6-4. 5-4 and 9-0. We got a date with the Lakers next week.